Manu and Raphi sat in their room, staring at the list their parents had given them. Clearing out the garage was written in big letters. The two brothers sighed heavily. It sounded like a boring task. As they entered the garage, it was even worse than expected. Old boxes, toys, and useless things were piled up everywhere. But suddenly, Raphi came across something that made his heart beat faster: his old Bobbycar. "That can go," Manu said immediately. But Raphi hesitated. The Bobbycar was old, but it was still in good condition. He remembered all the adventures he and Manu had with it, the races they had against their friends, and the countless hours of fun. "I can't throw it away," Raphi said determinedly. "It holds too many memories." Manu nodded understandingly. "But what should we do with it?" Suddenly, Raphi grinned. "We could rebuild it." "Rebuild it?" Manu furrowed his brow. "Yes, into a soapbox," Raphi beamed with excitement. "We could participate in a soapbox race and collect even more memories." Manu's eyes lit up. "That sounds great." But they knew they needed help, so they went to their parents and told them about their idea. Their father, Samuel, was immediately enthusiastic. "That's a fantastic idea, boys," he said, smiling. "I'll help you build the soapbox." The next few weeks were full of work and fun. Together with their father, Raphi and Manu turned their old Bobbycar into a shiny soapbox. They painted it in bright colors and even added a small flag. Finally, the big day of the soapbox race arrived. Raphi and Manu stood at the starting point full of anticipation, feeling the excitement in the air. When the race began, they raced down the street, the wind blowing in their faces. They rolled down the hill like crazy, and everything rattled on the homemade soapbox. Every time a part fell off and flew around them, they laughed and giggled like they hadn't in a long time. Although they didn't win, they had the time of their lives. They laughed, cheered, and enjoyed every second of the race, and as they crossed the finish line, they knew they hadn't just built a soapbox, but also created an unforgettable memory, together with their father and their best friend, their Bobbycar. After the soapbox race was over, Raphi and Manu thought about what to do with the leftover materials. They decided not to simply throw them away, but to recycle them. With their father, they looked for ways to reuse the old parts of the soapbox. They carefully separated metal, plastic, and wood from each other and then took them to a recycling station. There, the materials could be recycled and turned into new products. Raphi and Manu felt good about contributing to environmental protection. They knew they hadn't just created memories, but also done something good for the environment by recycling the materials of their soapbox. It was a beautiful way to conclude the adventure while also doing something positive for the world.
If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can look forward to new stories every week.